Alright. Hey, Spam.
Hey, what?
Remember this point in time. I'll tell you when I die and have to get sent back to this point in time.
I'm watching your stream right now. Should I be? Like, is there spoilers that I should avoid seeing?
As far as I'm concerned, it's not possible to spoil this game. The story's, like, not worth it.
Who's that dude in the background who's watching you?
No idea.
It's a story like the most generic story ever.
Why is there a crowd of people watching you?
So type here, want to hear a fun fact about this game?
Yes.
This game is, So, how they implemented the story into this game. It's a wonderful tale. Basically, they built every area, made every boss, and all that crap. And then they were like, hey, let's add a story now.
Okay.
And then they added the story on the pre-built game.
Isn't that kind of the opposite of what you normally would do?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I see.
Is the story bad?
No, it's just barely there.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The enemies, like, exploding so over the top.
Yeah.
There's, like, fire everywhere.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Okay, this enemy is kind of funny.
What?
The false knight enemy is kind of funny.
Oh yeah, it's actually a maggot inside of a giant suit of armor.
Ew.
I say maggot, it's more like puffy marshmallow, dude.
Oh my god.
Is this like an arena?
This is what is called a Pantheon, which is basically just a massive boss fight. And this is the 5th Pantheon. Whereas 1 through 4, there's 10 bosses, and the last one you haven't seen before, and is very hard. This one has every boss in the game, and the last one you haven't seen before. And you are pretty much guaranteed to die there the first time. And you cannot actually practice the last boss until you get to it.
Does Hornet have a sewing needle?
So I'm not using a sword, I'm using a nail. Hornet uses a needle.
Ah.
There you go.
Could you use a needle if you wanted to?
No. Everyone is basically the size of bugs. Because everyone is basically a bug. I'm like one of the very few things that are not bugs.
So kind of like Pikmin, if you've ever played that.
I have no idea what that is. Whoops. But, I said this Pantheon has every boss in the game. Would you like to know how long it takes to get from start to finish on this?
How long?
About half an hour. So, don't die at the end. I mean, you're guaranteed to die at the end, but don't.
That sounds really boring.
It is. Very. Oh, hey, that's a glitch. Nice.
I'm watching.
You won't be able to tell because it was a sound thing. He basically did like He did like a roar sound effect that he does when he stays still and beats his chest, but he was still doing other things in the process.
Or
Whoops. Also, the entire idea of this Pantheon is not beat the bosses and play good and don't get hit, but most of the time you want to face tank as much as possible to get through them as fast as possible. And then just heal once they're dead. So that's fun.
I see.
okay, I just did drop to 100 on firewall. That's neat. Now let's go from the beginning.
This game reminds me of Castle Factory. At least this part does.
I don't know how, but I do see what you mean.
I think it's mostly the graphics.
Yeah.
Needs more blood though. Like a lot more.
I mean, technically those massive orange explosions are the blood, because bugs don't have blood, but they got orange bug
Oh.
juice.
Oh,
I think some bugs have blood.
No.
yeah, I think some too.
There's probably something that's technically considered a bug that shouldn't be a bug. But hey.
Insects do not have blood as we know it from higher animals. They have a kind of, which is hemolymphic and is compared to a human, a mixture of blood and the lymphatic fluid. The most important difference is the hemolymph doesn't transport oxygen and thus has no red blood cells.
Anyway.
Thanks for the scientific
So
definition.
basically, they have kind of blood, but it's not
Kind
red.
of blood. Kind of blood.
I thought it was like cyto something.
Cytoplasm?
No. It's a cell.
Said cyto, that's the only thing I can think of. I don't science good, I'm sorry.
I have a ride.
Come, the boss went behind your face, and it looked like you were attacking your face. Hey, Sam.
Hello. Found a good man's meme.
Sauce. Right here, be right back.
It's the
I'm back.
That was
Also, Sam, I got 94 on Weird Trash on my laptop because I was.
Weird.
Also, have you played Special Food by Megadeth?
Weird trash, special food.
Special food.
It's kind of like the Janus Miracle, only not as hard.
Oh, spam. Watch this fight.
Hold on. There.
I adore this fight.
The Mantis Lords?
Yeah, you'll see in just a second why.
Spam!
Right
What?
here.
I forgot to plug in my computer, and I started playing Spooky Time, and I almost did the sketchy mini wave part at 30 hertz.
Wow.
30 hertz. How do you
Oh, they all.
play on 30 hertz?
My laptop goes into 30 hertz when it's not plugged in.
That's interesting. Like a charger, or
Yeah, I have.
that's weird.
Something about like saving power, and I can't turn it off.
Spam.
What?
Tell me this doesn't look badass as hell.
It does.
I
There's so much
love
going
it
on.
so much. And it's not even that hard, it just looks badass is all. That's normally 2 at a time, but it changes in Pantheon 5, which I love so much. Like, a lot of people tell you that the Mantis Lords are their favorite fight, and then they find that.
Yes.
Cub, I have the spookiest wave challenge in all the land.
Hmm.
No.
And by that I mean I've racked up 8,000 attempts, but I still haven't beaten it.
Oh my.
Hey, Sam.
Yes.
I got like 55 on 8-0 because I was bored.
8-0 is one of those levels that is really a lot easier for experienced players.
Really a lot easier for what?
For experienced players.
Oh yeah, yeah. This isn't that hard.
That is hell for someone that doesn't have shift control though. Oh god, you should see. At the end of this mini wave challenge, I put a line Nico art that just spins violently once you pass.
Oh.
So you wanna read my mind? You wanna read my
Wait,
mind?
dude. And when it stops spinning, it's upside down.
Drop. Oh, come on, 50? I didn't click fast enough on that UFO.
Wait, what are you playing?
8-0. Hey, Sam. Sam.
Both dying the jump before the drop.
Hey, Typer.
Yes.
Have you beaten NATO?
No. I don't know if I want to.
I'm not sure if I like it yet.
There's some parts in it that I don't want to learn.
Also, Ado gave me an idea for annoying challenge 5.
Great. So
There's a-
happy with this
There
information.
was a bug that happened in the first cube, and I was like, oh.
Oh, great. I'm super excited.
So, the best
Same.
part about
The thing about Ado is, I honestly don't think 144 makes much of a difference on this level as people think. Because it's not about straight flying. Because the spaces are decently wide. It's about controlling the ship.
yeah, and the timings of when you start going up.
Yeah. That's what it's about. You know another demon that's actually pretty easy for experienced players, but it's a nightmare for, like, early players?
Hmm.
Scarlet Death Roll by Airspike.
Oh yeah, you said that already.
Yeah. I have so many attempts on that from when I sucked. And then I went and beat it in, like, half hour or less. It's like a medium demon. But for me, it was, like, insane easily.
I must reach the spinny boy.
Drop. I just died to a bug.
Great. Put it in one challenge.
Transition bug. I went into the I got into the UFO, but I didn't hit the speed change, so I was still at triple speed.
Oh, great. Well, that should be like one of the things you do, like make it to where you have to not hit a speed change.
Oh, we did.
I might do that, Typer. That'd be stupid, but that's basically everything I think of, so.
I did 59 to 100.
59 to 100.
59 to 100 on Spook.
How long is that level?
18 seconds.
Oh, so that's just like half the level.
Oh. That's fun.
It's 8 seconds, and it's harder than the
18
sorry.
seconds.
Yeah. It's harder than the Fexy wave in quad speed.
Oh,
Like,
And it's in slow speed.
yeah, and it's in slow speed.
it's in slow speed.
This isn't as hard as the Acropolis challenge, but like, yeah.
What Acropolis challenge?
The one where it's the last wave of Acropolis in mini wave.
And it's
Oh,
both.
that. Yes.
What
Did I
am I
meant to
doing?
verify that?
Nepesta actually, like, got pretty far on 4 times speed last wave of Acropolis. Remember that?
Oh god.
Like, he died in the last span. And maybe that was triple speed. I think it was 4 times speed though. Drop. Ah, 59.
Yeah.
I'm set at 41.
Sam, do what I did. Just not.
Sam did it again.
Hey, Spam, guess what?
What?
Guess what amazing feat I have accomplished?
What?
The halfway point.
Sam
Nice,
just
yeah.
leave.
I think so. Maybe his internet cut out.
Type here. Ado's actually pretty fun. At least it is so far.
Yeah. I might practice it. 1 point. Hello.
So,
Did the internet die?
almost did 29 to 100, but was prevented from doing 29 to 100 by my computer crashing.
Oh.
Drop. Oh, I died. Sam, did your computer crash when I got 59? Did you hear me? That I got 59?
I don't think I heard that.
It was a really dumb death, but I passed the UFO. I actually really like the first cube of Ado. It's fun. It's probably going to get boring after a while, but I love it right now. Oh, what? No stop. Oh, Sam, you know what's funny about the first cube? Sync is open to interpretation.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, this cube can sync really well if you wanted to. Or it can sync really badly. It depends on how you click.
Oh!
Oh.
That's good to know!
It is.
What?
So, the only way to hurt this boss is to smack these exploding jellyfish things into him. And apparently, when he calls the jellyfish out, the animation of him calling the jellyfish out makes him invulnerable to the jellyfish.
That is stupid.
You don't say!
Like,
Don't
that's
seem to
just
always
downright
find-
stupid.
Cody seem to
Like-
find always the dumbest things in games.
Like, a grenade goes off next to your skull, but it's fine because you're reaching to your belt to get more grenades.
Logic.
Yes. And the other grenades don't blow up.
Drop. Oh, what? I just got killed by a freaking canine web protection
What?
notification.
K9
it's
web.
like the stupidest like restriction software known to man.
Oh yeah.
Because it lags every time it sends you a message that it blocks something that you didn't even open.
Yeah.
Block random website. And it sometimes blocks YouTube for a day.
Like, yes, and it just randomly decides to block websites that it hasn't blocked in the past, like YouTube or Newgrounds or
This site is not secure.
Discord.
Discord. It doesn't allow me to download songs from the game. I have to go to Newgrounds, which keep in mind doesn't always work, and download the song from there and then put it in my game files.
Wait, you actually have to do that?
Yes, every time I get a new song, it's the most garbage thing ever. It takes like 5 minutes to get a new song in the game.
Maybe you should get a better anti.
It's not an antivirus software, it's like a restriction software that my dad put on the computer. It was like, for some reason, it's only on the laptop that it pops up with notifications all the time.
I could turn them off.
Probably, but I have no idea how.
Thanks for listening now.
Vanity here got dropped to 100.
No, I'll turn it
Say,
off.
say that again, Tiger.
I got dropped to 100 on Firewall.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I did that run a few times before I beat it.
I did that like 10 minutes ago, but I don't think it hurt me.
Could you imagine you just look up how to uninstall it and it goes like freaking pulls a Monica?
Drop. Oh, what? I died like instantly. Because, actually, I don't know. I don't know.
You would delete me?
You would delete me.
Why would you do that? Thought we were friends.
Oh my god.
No.
But I protect you from horrible things like anime games.
Oh, damn it, got 46.
Drop. Oh, what? 47? I got lag. This laptop is literally the worst for playing anything remotely hard on. Because if the lag doesn't kill you, the K9 web protection will.
Wait, you're not even playing on your computer right now?
No, I'm playing on laptop, which is 60 hertz and extremely laggy.
Why are you playing 8.0 on that?
Because I can't get on the normal computer right now. Also drop. Darn it, 52. I want to get to the ship. That second ship is like my favorite one in the entire level.
I like how there's no ships or UFOs before the drop, so you can safely refer to all those parts as the first ship, the second ship.
Yep.
Infected Caverns.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that.
First UFO.
You know, this first cube of 8.0 used my hand. It doesn't anymore because I've played much spammier things. That triple click in Infected Caverns.
Shark Miner.
Sharp Miner, yes. Excessive Compliment.
Oh dear.
Dude, Excessive Compliment actually, I'm glad I played it even though I hated it because it made me better at that kind of gameplay. Actually, it made me a lot better at that kind of gameplay.
When Spooky Time syncs with Concord.
Are you using the Autocorridor song?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I did that timing wrong. Oh wait, I didn't die. Yes. Oh. Ah! I died.
Nico.
Oh.
He's a spinny boy.
He's just spinning boy.
I should see this spinning Nico.
It's funny.
Yeah, it says yoid it and then he just spins.
Damn it.
I want to be a real boy.
Yes.
Damn it.
I forgot he was capable of doing that attack.
Dude, the first cube of Ada was like the most sing-along thing ever. Well, actually, it's not quite as sing-along as the beginning of Atmar, but...
Or the drop and falling up.
Oh, the drop is falling up. Yes.
There. No, I'm not gonna do
Hold
that.
on.
I'm getting better at this spam.
Oops.
I can actually see myself.
I need brick and stone.
Yeah.
I literally just came into the game just to try to do that.
Sam,
Hmm.
you should try and get to the last straight fly of weird trash on 6 units. I mean, I almost did.
Why do I keep messing that up? Keep messing up the ship transition. Stop. I am. Getting too nervous.
When there's gonna be a third to the moon game.
Wait, what?
What?
I heard there is. Because when I finished the second one, it said episode 1 to the moon, check. Episode 2, Finding Paradise, check. It covered 2/3 of the screen.
Yes.
No!
Where'd you die?
I did 29 to 87. I had the Yoi did in sight.
I have no idea how annoying Payto is to play on that. When you're used to 144.
And we can use that.
Another thing.
Andrew.
I heard you, Kyle.
I'm gonna deafen for a second because this is the single stupidest boss in this entire game. let's go. Nice. I was expecting NKG. No place to be nervous yet. They can be nervous after Pure Vessel.
weird
I
trash
did it.
and check my sandwich. GG.
I did it.
Nice.
You
I
do?
got a 23 beer back.
That's a big G, Cub.
That took 45 minutes.
Nice. But you were definitely 45 minutes.
No, I was... That entire Pantheon took me 45 minutes from start to finish. On the successful
Nice.
attempt.
You already did.
Yo, I did.
I finished the worst thing in the game. Now I'm gonna do the optional thing. I have all the achievements now, so woo.
GG. I clicked, but okay. I don't think I actually did click again. That was weird. Felt like I did.